It's me, Nezzy from Nezzy's Place. How are you? I'm so thankful that you popped in today. Yes, it's Sunday, but whenever you're watching, I hope that you enjoy the show today. But before we jump into anything, I just want to remind you, yes, I am Vanez, certified life coach, empowerment, passion, and purpose coach. And I am a podcaster and I love to inspire you. So, if you just take a moment for me and just click on that subscribe button, okay? Yes, click on the subscribe button because I need you. Yes, I need you because I have so much to offer you and I just want to connect with you. So please click on subscribe so you will know every time that I post a show. I'm trying to get better at that, but you will be notified. But you know what? Today is Sunday. And Sunday is a day that we all have, some of us go to church, some of us, we just use it as a relaxing day, and we just take time for ourselves. But I just want to take a minute to just say, hey, it's a day for a new week. It starts a new beginning for something so we can embrace something new for the week, right? So if you are in a place where you feel like, it's the same thing every week, and you want to do something different, you definitely want to tune into this show because it's for you. All right. So this show is going to be, if I had to entitle it anything, I would say motivating me, right? We got to motivate each other, but motivating me. And I want to motivate you today. So what can we do to get motivated, right? What are some of the things that we can do to get motivated? And what drives you to stay motivated? And what are your distractions that you face when you are trying to stay motivated? So we're going to talk about 3 tips to stay motivated today. And that's going to be something that you're going to be able to practice this week. And I want you to do it this week, right? And just chat with me and let me know how things are going because we're all in this together. Yes, we are. So, step number 1, take 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes if you want to, and just take time to reflect on you. That is so important. Self-care is so important. You have to take time to focus on yourself. Many of us are taking care of family, children, parents, so many things on the outside. Some of us have businesses that really dictate our lives. We have to take time, as they always say, to smell the roses, right? We have to take time for ourselves because if we don't, we're going to keep going and going and going and going, and you don't want to be stressed out. So take 15 minutes every day and just focus on you. I don't care what it is. Relax, listen to some music, do something that you enjoy. I don't even care if it's turning on the TV and watching waves. Sometimes water brings a certain amount of serenity for people and listening to water. So put yourself in a place of just being quiet where you can just relax. I don't care. Get you a glass of wine, whatever it is you want to do. Get you a fruit drink, get your ginger ale, whatever it is you want to drink, or whatever. Just sit and relax. Put your feet up. Put your feet up because that's important. So I want to just say self-care, 30 minutes a day. Do it. Okay. That's your first thing. And then number two is take a moment sometime throughout Monday, because it's the beginning of the week, right? And make a list of 2 to 3 things. And if you maybe 1 to 2 things that you want to accomplish this week, that you want to accomplish this week. Maybe it's something that you've been putting off. Make a list and put it before you so that you can see it. Because I believe when you write it down and you put it up on the wall, it is on your mind and you see it every day. So that means I have to do this. So make a list, prioritize whatever's important in your life, and put it up so you can see it. And that would help you to say, okay, this is what I have to do every day. This is what I need to accomplish. And give yourself a deadline. Because if you don't put a date that you want to finish this, then it's going to be sitting there. And you know what? It's not going to get done. So give yourself give yourself an expiration date, a deadline, and make 1 to 3. I'm gonna say 1 to 3 because everyone can't do 3 things because it's too much. If you just need to do one thing, I feel that's great. That's an accomplishment. If you get it done, get it done. And make sure that it's realistic. Something that's realistic, something that you can stay committed to doing. So that is definitely what you want to do. So that's number 2. Okay, number 3. So before we get into number 3, I promised you that I was going to talk a little bit about distractions. Well, what are distractions? Because you know they exist, right? It's that thing or someone that prevents you from giving your full attention to something else, right? So it's anything that interferes with what you are doing or your focus. And so what happens is when there is a distraction, you lose focus, right, on what you're supposed to be doing, so you don't you don't accomplish anything, right? There's time wasters. Like, what are time wasters? TV, and Lord knows there's a bunch of series out there that sure capture our attention because they are good, right? So you can't just watch the first one because you want to see what happens in the next one. So you got to kind of limit your time because that can be a time waster, and it also can be considered a distraction. And then you have, love them, you got people, right? You got people who manipulate your time or just are so draining, right? Maybe they call you all the time and they don't really say too much of anything, right? Everything's always about them, or you can never get a word in edgewise because you're always talking about something that they are going through. That can be a distraction. You may consider yourself trying to help, but if it becomes to be a pattern and it's always happening, it's a distraction, especially when you are not being successful with your own plan and your own success and what you are supposed to be doing to stay motivated, because that's what we're talking about today, right? Okay, so you asked me. Yes, I heard you. So what do? I'm going to tell you. It's 3 words. 3 words. Shut it down. Yes, shut it down. And I'm going to tell you, how do you shut it down? It may seem a little abrupt, right? But it's not that hard and it's not that rude, right? So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I do, but I'm going to tell you how you do it. Sometimes you have to mute your phone, right? You have to mute your phone, and for maybe a certain amount of time, just mute it. It's okay. Turn it off, put it on silent, and just turn it face down so you don't get distracted by it. That's one. All right. Sometimes you have to let people know. And it's all fair. Let people know, hey, I'm going to be working during this time. Please don't call me during this time. On this day, this day, this day, I'll be doing this, blah, 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 blah. And you set the standard. Because if you don't set the standard, then people are going to be crossing all over boundaries and they're not going to be respecting your time. So the other thing I have is, like I said, set a day. I have a day and I call it Motivational Monday. Motivational Monday, all my friends know that is the time for me to focus on me. Time to work on my business, time to strategize new things. And they know, don't call me after 5. Now, during the work day, take work time, they can call me, okay? So yeah, they can call you during 8 to 5, but after 5, when I'm on my clock, don't call me. Don't call me. All right. So that's some of the things that you can do to limit the distractions, control the distractions, and monitor them so that they don't interfere with your plan and what you're supposed to be doing. So I hope you are enjoying this, because we're going to move on to number 3. Okay, number 3. This is so easy, because if you don't do number 3, you can't do number 1 and you can't do number 2. So you want to know what number 3 is? Be accountable to yourself. Yes, we are accountable to everyone else, but you have to be accountable to you. Yes, you got to make it happen. You have to stay on top of yourself. Yes, you do. And say, okay, I believe I can get this done. And if you don't if you're not accountable to yourself, how can you be accountable to other people, though? If you think about it, and still be able to be 100%, effective in your own life and what you want to do for yourself. So you definitely have to stay accountable to yourself. Don't forget your own needs. Your needs are important, and your needs should be high on the list of what you need for yourself. And when we don't take care of ourselves and we don't have accountability for ourselves, then we end up feeling like, we're not accomplishing anything for ourselves. Like I said, we may be doing things for everyone else and getting everyone else's business together, but what about yours? What is it that you want to finish that you started many years ago? So we definitely don't want to put ourselves on the back burner. So be accountable to yourself. All right. So those are the 3 things this week. Real easy, real simple, so easy to do. And I'm going to challenge you this week to motivate yourself and get busy. All right. So dig deep. All right. Take time for yourself. All right. Make that list and be accountable. I'm going to be checking in on you. Yes, I am. Your girl is going to check in on you. So make sure you send me a note, connect with me, chat with me, check in, email, whatever it is. Hey, we got to do this together. So take a moment. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And also, you can check out my podcast on nezziesplace.com. I'll leave the link below. I also have a life coaching business. I'll leave the link below. So, hey, life is good. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday. Have a great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever. Have a good day. Be blessed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.